Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. So, in the last episode we did the, this dropship. This was finished, more or less. It still needs a couple more decorative pieces, but I think you guys might want to see some other parts of the game. But before I get on to that, I have actually noticed I've completely missed this entirely. The blueprint section also has, if I just set the scenery theme to a sci-fi, has a number of different parts down here as well, so there's a lot more parts I could actually have used, and I wasn't aware of it. Like, there's a radar dish, which you can definitely use, and there's futuristic archways as well, which will definitely be useful, at some point, of course. Fueling stations as well, I'm definitely going to be using these, and there's also these feet, which are kind of like AT-AT feet, which is really cool. They call it the dog boot, but it's like... it's basically like an AT-AT, kind of. It's an animatronic part as well, so... ooh, that is cool. I might actually use this for something. Or maybe not, I don't know. But there's a lot of really cool parts and stuff here. So that's awesome. And we've got cargo crates and stuff. But at some point I'm going to decorate this thing. I may do it in between episodes, just to kind of develop this a little bit more, but I'm going to show you guys some other stuff as well. And I've also noticed, oh, my voice is going already, we haven't even started yet, I should close the park, because we haven't actually done anything yet, and that way I can run it in play mode, and the people won't get in. If people are like going here and then getting disappointed and going back. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this one in between episodes. We've got a bunch more parts to work with now as well. And that's all well and good. So this will definitely get decorated. Ooh, there's a little laser scanner as well. Oh, I mean, it's not little. It's huge. Look at that. And it moves and stuff. There's so many different, like, animated parts and things. Little repair droid. Ooh, actually, this would go really... you know where this would work? Let's go inside. Let's, zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom... okay, actually, you know what the problem is? I need to select this first. Let's go in, because I've just realized what we can do with these little repair droids. So, scenery items. And I believe this gets added to the building since we're in editing mode. I just want to see if this fits. I'm not going to... oh, we've got engines as well. We didn't have to build the engine, so I might even redo the roof in between as well. Got a couple of different spaceship cockpits here as well. A bridge. No, a proper bridge as well, so I can actually add that on. I like the way it looks now, though, so I might actually do that in between and just kind of clean it up a little bit more. A little different hull pieces as well. So we can definitely expand on this a lot more. We've even got like proper landing gear, and I didn't see any of that. So I kind of feel a bit dumb now that I didn't even look at this side. Because I assumed that all the parts that were for buildings were in building, and then scenery was scenery, and then it turns out, no, they're both one and the same, actually. They can be used for both. Alright, before I get too carried away here... oh, we've got wings! Alright, awesome. So yeah, all of this stuff, I'm going to make use of it in between episodes, but just for now, see if this little repair droid... can it fit? I'm just going to set the lighting to day so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, this can be our little computer operator. Come here. Hey. It's a little animation there. I mean, it looks like he's trying to punch the computer. So I could give him a little platform to stand on, but that is cool. We got little animations and stuff. Alright, so, today's episode, we're going to come away from the entrance for once. So, yeah, like I said, in between episodes I'm going to do that one. But for now, I'm going to start on the central hub area. So the hub area that we're looking at, I'm going to lock the lighting to 10 AM, just for now. I mean, I could just pause the game. Ooh, that's weird. It's sort of... you see that? It's like the level of detail changes so much, but the paths sort of fill up... I don't know. Anyway, so the central hub area is kind of where all of the facilities are going to be. And that's something we'll need to figure out. So this... I do want to have a slightly different path. And I want a thicker path as well, so that more people, because of course, you know, it's 3... We could even go with maximum width paths. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Somewhere there? That looks straight to me. Because, yeah, we've got people coming in from 3 different routes going into one. I'll make a little sort of T-junction here, I think. But I do want to kind of make it a square, anyway. So, let's just get rid of that. And just kind of make a little straightaway down here. Just a couple more. There we go. And there. And there. So, it's going to be a square with some buildings. I don't know if I want to make it like a straight, just a big flat square. The idea behind this is it's going to be kind of like a spaceport. Now, I know SpaceX is going to be kind of the main thing, but this one is going to have elements of all 3 areas. So, closer to this side, we'll have more of the Tesla-style stuff. And then closer to this side, it'll be a little bit more of the green eco stuff. But I had another idea as well. So, we've got to look at the terrain tools as well. And we can actually make mountains. Like so. I'm just going to flatten that back down again. So what I'm going to be doing with that is I'm going to separate off the sort of Solar City area into its own valley. So it's going to be like forests, almost sort of alpine-ish, kind of, not European, but American-styled forests. And then we're going to have like a lake and that sort of like paradise-looking sort of deal. So that's going to be a lot more landscaping on that side. So that's how that's going to look. Basically, it's going to look like the typical future suburban homes. Because that's kind of what Solar City is all about, really. It sounds honestly like this is some sort of Elon Musk promotion campaign, and it really isn't. I'm not sponsored by him. Just FYI. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to do. So, let's just make a... I'll decide if I want to make this into a proper, like, walking square later. Just kind of want to make this a little bit straight there. That looks straight. Yeah, that's a square. And then maybe have shops and scenery in the middle. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Shops and scenery in the middle, and then everything else is kind of around that. It doesn't look straight to me, somehow. It looks slightly wonky. Don't quite know why. We could even have like little corner parts coming off here. Yeah, you know what? That works for me. Little corner parts. Let's just cap those off for now. It kind of looks like that socket on CPUs. You know, the ones that you use when you put coolers on. It's like that support piece. You know, oh god, if anyone doesn't actually build PCs, they won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, so this is our sort of central hub area. I might change the path color. Because it kind of looks like baseball at the moment, somehow. So this area, I'm going to be putting some shops. So let's get on to designing some shops today. And of course, at some point I will start putting rides in. It's just, I need to figure out how I'm going to do all of this first. So we're going to have some custom shops. Now the question is like, okay, so all of these little shops, just rotate that around. These are all sort of just plain booths, and then you can stick your own scenery to them, and I can copy and paste them anywhere I want. So I'm going to create something that's simple and replicatable, that will suit each theme. So I'm thinking, let's just have a look at what we have here. So we've got milkshakes, so this one, we've got ATMs as well. That's going to be, yeah, that's definitely going to be necessary. In fact, actually, you know when you enter a park and you realize that everything's really expensive and then you kind of need more money. That's that sort of feeling I'm like, when I go to a theme park, I kind of have that feeling like I'm going to be using a lot more money than I have, or I'm carrying with me. So I want the ATMs to be somewhere near the entrance, I think. But yeah, let's go over here in an empty space and let's design a sort of ATM building. So I'm going to place that down. That becomes its own building. And let's reduce the grid size and see if we can put more than one ATM. I think we can. We can put multiples. We just can't put them too close to each other, apparently. Just have a look. Auto stacking is off. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's obstructed because they have to have a certain amount of space next to them. So we can actually just make it very small then, and then it'll be its own little area. So this is kind of gonna, I'm thinking like intergalactic space box type thing. But for the central hub, I kind of want everything to look a little bit more natural, if that makes sense. Like, so everything should look modern, but without too much of you know, that sci-fi aspect of it. So we're gonna go with the modern set and see what we've got here. Oh, air conditioning units. So every ATM needs one. Let's have a look. There's little columns. We can just fully encase it. No one will ever be able to use it. Let's see. Alliance building. The grid height? No, that's not what we're looking for. Just a couple of simple scenery items, I think. Actually, can we even, oh, we can change the color of these. So I'm going to make these white. And because these are the, like, the planet coaster colors. So that's pretty much just grey now. Oh, well, it won't matter too much. Or, we can go to scenery and start using some of these prop items. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. No, not the nature region. The scenery, let's go with sci-fi and planet coaster stuff? Possibly. Because, yeah, the main face of the ATM doesn't look particularly, themed. It's very much... Oh, God, that's not what we're looking for. Cargo canister. Ooh, I can kind of encase it in that. Click add to building. I can kind of have it sticking out of this cargo canister. I mean, it makes it look a bit like a rubbish bin, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I am actually okay with that. Move that back a little bit. It is clipping a bit too much. So, ooh, there's a nice little red light on the side of it that I want to use. So I'm going to move that around like that. Let's use the world axes. Let's see, if I tilt this, it doesn't look like it's clipping through. So we have that. If I bring that back just a little, pull that down. See, it clips through at the top a little bit, but that's not as bad. And then I can kind of decorate it. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. I did say I didn't want to make it too spacey, and then I'm kind of already doing that. Oh, shoot. I've reset the whole thing. Right. I need to learn to click OK before I do that. Okay, so that needs to be moved down. And then I need to rotate it that way. Using world axes. And then I need to rotate that again. Rotate it away. Oh, that's a bit too much there. And then bring it down a little bit more. I think that's how I did it. Oh, that's even better, actually. I mean, it's still covering the screen a little bit too much, I think. Yeah, there's a little... This little, like, spine or something that's sticking out there that's... Let's get to the relative axes, see if there's... Oh, yeah, no, there definitely is a little thing sticking out there. That's what's clipping through. So, there we go. That works a little bit better. So we can just have it as close as possible. So that's kind of the body of the ATM. It's an overly designed ATM. I put a little radar dish on top of it so everyone knows where it is. It's just awesome that you can do that. Oh my god, it's a drill. It's an actual drill bit. Okay. Have a little droid next to it. Oh, he's got a smiley face as well. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Hang on, I'm gonna have to place it there, otherwise it'll snap off. I mean, if there's a way to make it not do that, that would be great. But all right. So let's rotate that back up to being upright again. Oh, I forgot the camera angle affects it. There we go. And rotate it around. Yeah, that's okay. So got a little robot helper here. Although it does look like it's just going to prod everybody who comes near it. But I like that, that's cute. Activate on trigger. Apparently you can set it to animate only on a particular trigger. I guess that trigger is probably when people use it, or use the ATM. I might have to move it back a little bit, just because of the, how far it's going to move when it animates. It's okay if it sort of clips a little at the back, because that part doesn't seem to move, it's just the arm that does that. And nobody's going to notice, so it's fine. How big are these? Oh. Yeah, those are pretty big engines. Yeah, these are pretty freaking huge engines, and the spaceship hulls as well. So I have something else to just cover this side. I don't want anything that's too huge, like that, for example. Ventilation pipes, though. Because these have to be simple enough to be copy and pasted around as well. So I don't want anything that's too drastic. Oh my god, we can have just a robot arm sticking out of the top. I like this. So it's a robo ATM. Oh my god, this I can feel like this park is going to start lagging really badly later on in the series because of all of the animated things that I'm putting on there. I'm going to put it activate on trigger. So if I understand this correctly, yeah, that animation has now stopped. So it will just play infinitely otherwise. But if you don't do that, then yeah, it'll if you tick activate on trigger, it should only activate when the ATM is used. Which would be kind of a cool way of checking if the ATM is getting any use at all. I feel like I want to move this, because it looks like it's an awkward place, like it sticks out way too much. But I do want to have it pointing upwards slightly. Just so it's sort of reaching over the heads of people using, rather than... let's just turn that off and see how it moves. Yeah, it's not gonna, like, decapitate anyone who's using it. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. That works. A little robot arm, a little robot helper droid. So, basically, this is kind of like an R2-D2 style thing, where it's like, this is your little helper character. I don't even know what I'm saying. So let's try to disguise the body of this with something, maybe. Just something to make it look like it belongs a little bit more, because yeah, the body of the ATM doesn't really look like it suits this. It looks like it's just growing out of it now. But I like the overall look of it. That's way too big. Oh, we could actually just have it clip through the floor. I mean, that would work too. Have little trims on the sides, or something like that. Trim with buttons. Yeah, you know, like if I have this sort of clip through the floor, it might actually look okay. I mean, I want to use that. That would be awesome, but it really doesn't fit. And this is just huge. Although... No, I was thinking like if I rotate it the other way, it might actually fit a bit better. See, something like this would make it fit even better. You know, this sort of thing. There is a smaller one of these, I think. I remember using them, unless that was it. No, actually that might have been it. If I just rotate that around, like something like that, where it just covers the face of it. But you can still see it from the sides, which does bug me a little bit. So I'm going to put this on. And then I'm just going to rotate that. So let's just rotate it around like so. And just kind of move it down. Move it down like just enough. So it still looks like the familiar ATM. Like it's not... It is a little bit over-designed for what it is. But mostly it seems like this is the sort of thing that people would still be able to use. Oh, there's a little part under the ground now. But I just love that you can clip everything through it. Oh, wait, hang on. Why did that reset? Oh, because I didn't... because I didn't click OK. Yep, still getting used to the controls for this game. It's not exactly going brilliantly. But... yeah, that's fine. See, that's okay. And, just these are really big, though. But, I could do something with that. So if I move this inside, like that, and then like that, and then like that, and it looks like a horrible clip-through mess. So no, that's not a good idea. You know what? That's actually okay, mostly. I kind of want to bring this forward a little bit, but then it's going to start clipping through. Like, if it could sit, like, here, that'd be great, but then you can't see the ATM. So, that's not good. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking this a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. But that's the whole point. Sort of. Maybe. But yeah. Like, that's the basic ATM, I think. I'm not really too happy with it sort of, like, clipping through there, but, let's just have a look again. Maybe there's some sci-fi parts that we might be able to use that might suit the theme a little bit. Oh my god, I thought that was like a tiny pod, and it's like, no, it's huge. Oh yeah, there's a little end of month, because we're running the game at the moment. It's not paused, so it's just gonna periodically do that. Orbital cannon, that's not... yeah. Oh my god, that's animated as well. That is cool. Okay. Little energy generator. That's not little at all. A lot of these are very... you can tell like there's a lot of sci-fi influence in these. Actually, if we just bury one of these underneath, that might sort out the problem entirely. No, definitely not. So, I'm just looking for a small piece now. A little fueling station. That's going to be part of the little landing pad thing, or whatever I do over there. Okay, so... small parts, small parts... sci-fi benches? Ooh, those look cool. These holes are not small. But yeah, we're definitely going to make use of these parts. Just, Oh, actually... so if I add that to this... ah, I'm starting to get an idea now. I got an idea. Because I like the piping. The way the pipe looks, and it's exactly the right shape for the body. We have a breakthrough here. So let's just bring that up. No, up. That's not up. That's... oh, look at that. It's like the hilt of a lightsaber. It's like a lightsaber. It looks like a lightsaber. And there's an ATM sticking out of a lightsaber. I like it. I like it a lot. We can't recolor it, but I might be able to recolor this ever so slightly to match that. It doesn't look exactly white. Like, that looks a little bit bluish, maybe? Let's try and push that into the yellowish area, and let's try that. A little bit too much. That's close enough. It looks ever so slightly green. Oh, that's why, because it's selected. There's a little... Never mind. See, that's the correct color. That's what I was looking for. And then that little gold band, I'm assuming, is this. Yep. Okay, so that now looks like it fits. That looks pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I still haven't decided on a color scheme yet. I'm going to have to change this robot's body color to be matching the others as well, so it's got a little bit more pure white on there. But I like the white and black. It's very barcode, though. But you know what? That works. That's our ATM. That's done.